Come on, come on, come on. See the bird? See the bird protecting me? Right to left. Right to left. Come on, block those crows, bitch. Keep going. Come on, come on. Block the crows. And now the crows have stopped. What the fuck was that? I'll kill you. Well, thank you, denizen of the forest. Whatever you are. Maybe you're a baby crow or a blue jay. Come on. I want these ones to come back. My black-capped chickadees are on their way. I'm bringing them back over here. Whatever that is watching. Very intently. Where did I put you guys before? I can just get the tripod. Do one day I'm gonna kill all of you. It's true. Rape for hours today. Can you see how dead I am inside? Look at my eyes. Where'd the light go? They raped it. Dig, 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 dig. And then the energy hit me. And they ate everything I worked hard for all night. All the knowledge, all the wisdom I had gained, everything that I had churned from the underworld to turn into fruit to offer to the world to heal them. See, I raise my vibration just a little bit, like this. I just try to take it back a little bit. I just try to feel okay. I try to hold my focus in front of me and take off these demonic attachments they placed on my back, raping me and eating me. And I can feel them. Did you see me twitch? Before they cawed. Before they cawed. They sent out an electromagnetic pulse that I could pick up on. I can see, and I maybe I have ancestors, you know? And I can suddenly do shit like this. And I can shut them down from here. I've never even done any, like, the way that I go naturally, the way that I move naturally when I'm trying to fight off the crows is exactly how the native dances look. It's so weird. It's like it's just either embedded in me, I have ancestors, or they knew what they were doing. It hurts. This is my last cigarette. And I have the protein powder now. Make sure my fly is up. Okay. Okay. As you can hear, the birds are coming to my aid. Now. They're yanking at the network, and I feel them in one of my specific vertebrae right here. That's where the crows go in right there. That's the crow vertebrae. That's what they attack for some reason. That specific part of your spine is where they like to attach the demon. You have to get off. Come on, birds. Be my friend. Come on, birds. We're all friends here, right? Hello, alien mosquito in sub-zero temperatures. I hope I don't bother anybody. I thought it was Thanksgiving break. They get in at 9, so I can stop. Where's everyone? You don't want to see me fight crows? What are you, with your families or something? Come on, man. Okay. Listen to, like, look, you can tell by the facial features when I start to focus and the crows get mad. They can astral. All animals can astral project, especially cows. Cows are heavy. But what I'm showing you is that as I push back against the crows, the birds swooped around and they're slowly coming back into the space. I just have to unembed the attachment, which I'm not going to be able to do with this fat on me and no sunlight. But it's Sagittarius, he's, oh God, oh God. They feel like evil. I can see them. I can see why the Hawaiians kill them all when they show up. Hawaiians kill crows because it disrupts the peace and the harmony. Hawaiians don't like crows. I don't know if you knew that. Hey. The crows are trying to come back to their territory, but it's not their territory. There's nothing out here for the crows. They come here just to harvest energy. They come out and they spread the influence and they try to siphon as much as they can, and then they hoard all the gold like the dragons. When they take all the fruits of nature, they consume it and they try to bring it back to their colony. And then they try to hold control so that when I actually get back to fighting back, the birds love it. The birds all hang out. Like, you can hear them getting closer the more I do this, but the crows can't stand it. But it takes all night. I'm just trying to show you that I can bring the birds closer to me when I do this. Over here. Here they are. So I started to think about a better tomorrow. And they're all coming over. I was thinking of saying, anyone that really wants to dispute the crows, I invite you to sit over there for a week. Take a bus up here. Wander off in that direction half a mile. And try to learn meditation. And you'll feel powerful at first because you still feel like colonialist stuff at first can push the crows back pretty heavily because they have institutionalized program to destroy nature. When you try to be in nature, you're subject to it all. Once they break you down after years and years and years, and you live out here for so long. Then you can really see it. But if people are still on here thinking that I don't know what I'm talking about, and that I don't go through it every day, and feel how horrible it feels every single day to have to go through this, I invite you to come out here. And in a week, you'll look like this. Oh my God, you were right. I scared the bird away on accident. See, they don't hate it. These birds love it. It helps them feel safe. They feel safe around me. They come to help me when the crows come. These birds are brave enough, knowing I've seen crows attack these things. I've seen blue jays swoop in and attack black-capped chickadees. Imagine how brave these birds are that when they know that I'm suffering because the crows are attacking me, and they devote time from their day just to hang out over here and make the space better for me. Because in return, they know that if I'm standing out here, I'm going to be attacking crows. I don't know why you're all convinced crows are scavengers. You can Google it. Ask Grok. Do crows eat baby birds? Do they go into nests, scare the birds away, go into the nest and kill the babies and eat them? Crows will attack kittens. Crows will attack, in New York, they'll attack people and take their money because they trade it for pistachios. Crows are not kind, and they're not just like simple scavengers. They're intelligent problem solvers that get their needs met in different ways through the electromagnetic spectrum, and one of them is holding a sense of fear and control over their perceived territory, going in groups. That's why they call it a murder of crows, because they show up and they kill all the peace and serenity and what nature produces naturally, and they extend their will into the environment, and they keep it in a sense of controlled chaos, so that when I'm here and I'm trying to harmonize and think, just to think about the future or think about what I'm going to do, and I'm channeling some type of higher presence, they swoop in and they attack me, and then I feel the crows in the back of my mind, here, here, here. If I try to look up, open my mind, I'll see their angry faces, and then when I start to resist them, they get very mad. But it takes a long time. When I'm in this state, they've already kind of won. But in the mornings, right when the sun comes up and I've churned it all night and I've gotten it back, it takes a couple days and binge eating just to feel happy for a few hours. They can't stand it. They have to kill it. So they went for about 2 hours today. But now that these birds are here, they don't bother me. Once I'm protected by my shield of black-capped chickadees, the crows stop. But when it's just me and the crows, they'll sit here and they'll do it for hours. They did it for about 2 hours today. They did it for like 4 hours the other day, where they just sit there and they call all of them together and they all sit above me in the tent and they'll just keep nonstop and they're digging in. And then once they've gotten it in somehow, and they'll do different things like fly directly over the tent, hit the tree over here. I've seen them knock birch trees over trying to hit me. One time I was bathing in the stream, in this brook in the mountains, this tiny little stream, and I felt happy for a split second, rose my vibration, I was focused. So I'm immediately thinking about, okay, now that I have it and I'm back for a second, how can I, when I have my processing power, I try to put it into something productive. I try to break free with it. And I've literally had a crow smack a dead birch tree full force, knock it over directly at me, trying to hit me with the tree. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing the focus back. It's hard because they've already extended into the environment and I can't kill them. But hopefully the mic is able to pick up. Get ready with cans of baked beans and foil paper for protection. I don't know if tin foil actually blocks anything. I've never tried it. I know that blankets help. Fabric. It's harder to extend your presence outward when you have insulation. Did you see my head tilt like that? Before it caused. That's the proof I'm trying to show you. That you can see a direct response when they hit me through the astral, through the electromagnetic spectrum. They send a pulse out. And because I don't have enough sunlight, I'm not taking care of myself, and they've already done the attack. There's not much resistance left. And it feels like they've dug into the back of my neck here. And it's the native gene, I guess. Like the real white people aren't bothered by it, but that's why the natives called them the Greys, because they naturally just didn't have that energy that makes the crows angry. The freedom and abundance, the purity. Like especially even if I'm connected to God, if I'm really holding a strong connection to God and understanding, and I hold my knowledge in what I've learned, that makes them really mad. See? I brought the focus over here for a second. They came closer and they're starting to yell again. Yeah. Guarantee you, anyone that doesn't think it's real, if they spent a week with me, they'd never be the same. See? I'm trying to show you. He's now hiding behind that tree. Now he's going to call his friends over in a minute. Hear him? People are coming to work, so I can't do the scream. The natural solutions I've found to stop it is exactly what the natives do. The same movements, the same movements, the same I can't do it the way but I can shut them down with it, and it makes them mad because they have to. It's like living with an extremely narcissistic, sexually abusive stepfather. That's how I would imagine it, based off of like times that I've lived with older lonely guys that offered to help me get off the street, and then they were like that. They never tried anything because I would have killed them, but they got pretty close. He tried to fly at me, but then I wham, and he got hit with the energy. I command these crows to be silent over Casey right now in Jesus' name. Yeshua. Oh. Hey. That's a big change. I don't even know what type of bird that is. It's not a blue jay, but it flew right above me. That's pretty cool. What's up, guys? I'm showing people that when I wake up in the morning and I try to hold a strong connection to something higher than myself, I fight all night to feel peace, and I try to use that and keep that perspective, hold it so I can stay authentic and fight back against trauma and what feels like spiritual warfare. And how in the mornings, whatever that essence is, or energy, or electromagnetic stimulation, or just spiritual energy that I have, when I feel like I'm actually here and it's actually me, that triggers the crows, and they will spend their entire day trying to kill it. So I'm just recording what they do when I can slowly try to grow back into focus and try to hold something higher than myself. And we had a crow. I have videos of crows like nobody cares. One day I'll find my audience. They've seen, I think Heather was here too. Remember when the one of them tried to directly at me, just dive bomb me, and then the other crow was like, "Don't do it," and it smacked him out of the air, and they fought in the tree. Because they've already gotten me. There's a group of crows over there that their head is down and they're going just like Mr. Crow did the other day. Hello. I don't know what type of bird that is. I haven't heard that in a long time. Their calls feel like water. And the crows feel like light, but they don't have good intentions. So far, the black-capped chickadees are the best birds. They're the ones that show up and make a shield wall. After the crows leave and I'm up in the morning, the black-capped chickadees will follow me around and try to make sure I'm good. Robins and black-capped chickadees are the best. Though sometimes if I set a goal and the goal feels righteous, the bald eagle comes. Or what's really cool about this year I had a dream a giant golden eagle was outside my cabin, and then the next couple weeks, every time the crows bothered me, in 2 different places. It's not a hawk. It's bigger than a bald eagle. I have to assume that because of the wildfires, these golden eagles that are usually like 250 miles away have moved and are just trying to find new places to be because wildfires have kind of destroyed their habitat and it's not too far from here. So these giant ones had been showing up for a couple months this summer. And every time that the crows would bother me, they would show up, and I got that on camera twice. But I spent all my money on protein, and then I bought a bunch of chips because they had a good deal. So I've been binge eating the chips, and it's not great. I wish that I hadn't done it, but I have no alternative for food now that I don't have access to a microwave or a toaster oven anymore. I was planning on eating a bunch of eggs, but the guy, coincidentally, his last name means crow, and he is obsessed with crows. The same way the crows get mad when I start to be on a better life, going towards a better direction, and I'm focused and I'm doing things and I'm in my body. I have my rich spiritual energy. It drove him into psychosis, so I had to leave. And the guy's still crazy. He's gotten worse. I have to assume it's part of narcissism. See, I don't know what that is. I heard a mourning dove earlier. Come on. Uh, that might be a blue jay. With the aggression that you feel, you can hear. The only birds that are aggressive and angry are in the crow family. Blue jays and crows are the only ones like that are aggressively trying to assert themselves over the space. Even like predators don't, like hawks and owls don't do that. They're still over there going, you know. Yeah. And as soon as I lay back in the tent, they're going to show up again. Because they're not far away. They're just circling me. And the birds are circling counterclock. The crows, whatever direction the crows go, whether it's left to right to left, the birds go in the opposite around me. Because they're trying to block the crows too, so that they can forage. Because everything is spiritual. Come on. Come on. Try me. Try me. I'm sending signals out sometimes. It's hard to do when you can't focus. Okay. I still feel them. I can still see them. I just can't make any real noise because there are people at work. But as I'm doing this and moving the energy forward, it's making them mad. I don't think the mic can pick up on it. But I can also see where they are. Like before that crow cause, I knew it had moved over there, even if it's all the way across, because I could see the electromagnetic cord that they raped into me. So as they move around, I could still see that tether. So I just kind of play with those. When I get to this point, they've already done it. I couldn't resist the attack today. I never really resist the attacks, actually. I can just delay them because the crows don't stop. And I'm not able to scream the way the crows do, so there's really nothing you can do. They're just going to whittle and whittle and whittle and whittle and whittle and drive it, your presence, until they can get you and then eat you, rip it out, and then they assert something that keeps you trapped in fear and pain until you break it. And there's a harvesting of energy that way, and I've noticed that a lot of people act like that. A A lot of cops, cunts, and creeps act like that. The same way. It hurts. So, I tell you, they go right where I stand, so you can see I'm not going to move. Directly in front of me is now a blue jay, which is in the crow family. They're attached to each other. They work together. Is he gonna circle me? Yep, circling me. So the reason that that bird paused was to gain a connection with the crows, so it picked up the energy like Wi-Fi or a cell phone on a cell tower. And they're doing what you would call spell work. But it's not like a witch casting spells, it's just intention based. Using the electromagnetic energy that we're not able to perceive unless you have certain blood and enough time to uncover it and download how to do it by being out here. So now that the blue jay has done that, you can hear the crows are picking up. Hear them? Now there's 5, and the ones over there got activated. They're getting closer because they're trying to rape again. Or dominate or conquer, whatever your preferred word is. Gain access. And there's nothing I found that can block it. If I do headphones and noise canceling headphones, it doesn't really work. I still feel it, but it doesn't affect me as much. It still hits me, and I end up scratching my face like this. I look sunken, my hair falls instead of being up. And crazy looking, it falls because I'm spiritually dead. Not healing. Degrading. But when I have a speaker, I noticed if I have a speaker and I can play binaural beats, they still try, but it's less effective. What I would need is something that can pick up on the same frequency the crows do. They're getting closer, and they're going. Hidden behind. He's still hidden behind that tree. Hear him? Do you hear him? Can you hear him? Can you hear him? Come on. Come on, right here. Come on, right here. Right here. Right here. Come on. How do the crows get the rasp without the smoke? Without smoking, they're able to do that. They're able to distort the field without the rasp of smoking. Hold on. Gross. Gross. Alright. There's nothing I can do anymore. I'm out of energy. I need sleep. I'm sick. But at least I got some cool stuff. Thank you. I'm gonna try to screenshot that. Will it work? No. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Good night. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.